What up? Good morning, top of the top. What's up, family? What's up? I see you, Rondell. Rondell in the building early. What's up, y'all? Nate the Great, Stacy Stewart, J.E. What's up, Vlad Riot, L Blizz? Whew. Holy smokes. JV the Great, top of the morning. Another day, y'all. We here. The middle of the week, they call it hump day. We here. Got a lot to talk about today, too. We got some more confirmation. They talking to us. I'm gonna tell you, they talking. They showing us what's going on. We gonna expose it. We gonna talk about it today. I mean, really ain't none of this. It's nothing to expose, but we gonna talk about it because it's out here. You know what I'm saying? No more secrets. Just letting people pull up. Salute to Zengard. I seen you in here early. It used to be Allen first, now it's Zengard. Shout out to Allen in the UK, though. Shout out to everybody here for the first time. Salute. Welcome to the show for the info. We up with it early. Shout out to all my hustlers, grinders, and people that's about their business. The people that's, like I said, taking care of their families, doing what they got to do to make it out here. Keep doing what you're doing, you're going to make it. Good morning, Danielle. I see you in here early. John Williams, salute. Lady Love, salute. What's up? Everybody at the crib. We're going to let the rest of the family pull up. What's up, Miss Deja? Randy Nichols. What's up? I see my people in here. Jay Vlogs, what's up? I know the rest, they're gonna get here when they get here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the replay gang. Taisha Davis, what's up? Rise and shine. Yeah, y'all, we here. Anyway, this is the intro. Episode 270. Today, I'm going to be talking about how Future sold his publishing. He sold the publishing rights to his music, his hits. He cashed out. We're going to talk about that. Now, maybe he might know something we don't know, but he sold his publishing. That's that. We're going to talk about it. We also going to talk about Lil Baby, on how some of y'all probably might have heard about it. I dropped a short video the other day about how they was wilding out at the Canada concert. They was tearing up the club, tearing it up because Lil Baby didn't show up. But it's not the fact he didn't show up. He lied and got caught lying. All right. He said he was sick and he couldn't make it. His body was breaking down on him. But according to TMZ, the media police, they caught his ass lying. He was in the club the night before. We're going to talk about that. Then we're going to get into the real talk. We're going to get into the real talk on how the UN made another statement. Y'all know the UN told us about a month ago, that 2 billion people going to leave the earth. And they still talking the same agenda. So that's why I say we're going to stay in tune. We ain't getting distracted. We're going to talk about the update in which the UN discussed yesterday. We're also going to tap back into this whole migrant conversation because I told you day by day is more and more little details coming out, but it's a mass replacement going on. We're going to talk about that because we got more proof and we got some other things that's been going on we got to get into. And you should already know just one of them days what's going to happen at the end of the show. So y'all stay in tune. What else? Here we the guard. Mitch Love, what's up? Wax Dog, salute. What's popping? You already know. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time. We're gonna vibe. We're gonna start the day off right. So, like I said, without further ado, welcome to the show. Fun or Fame Live, episode 270. Let's go. All right. Gotta talk about this real quick. For entertainment purposes only. That's it. Take it how you take it. Take everything how you take it, man. We just hear the vibe. Anyway, man, let's get into it. Check it out. Boom. Now, it's being said that Future sold his publishing to all his hits. And y'all know one of his biggest hits, Jumpman, Mask Off, things, them hits like that. Sold the publishing rights. He cashed out. They say he got an 8-figure deal. So he officially sold out. He sold out. He sold his work. But maybe Future might know something, because I'm telling you, these are signs. You got to peep the signs. Future sells his publishing catalog, an 8-figure deal. Now, you know, I've been one of the #1 promoters or just one of the #1 speakers that hip hop is over. Maybe this is a sign that hip hop is over, because you see most of these rappers with certain catalogs have been cashing out. We seen Irv Gotti do it with Murder Inc. And we seen other rappers doing it recently, selling their catalogs because they cashing out. AKA, you know, when I say sold out, it also means cashing out, because you sold your business to cash out to another entity. Now it go different ways. Like Future's a hustler. He gets a lot of money off his shows. I will say he is a rapper that can afford to sell his publishing for future endeavors, because he make a lot of money off his shows and features. He get 300,000. But the point is, that is the music rights that was going to feed his family even after he was dead. But I peeped something else too. It just hit me just now. Maybe he realizes that being that he got a lot of kids, that they won't be able to split the rights up the way he, you know what I'm saying, the way it's supposed to be split up. So he probably going to set them out with certain things later on. But as of now, he cashed out to take that money up front, because a lot of these people know what's going on. They know that the rap game is dying. They know that they're going to have to change certain things within their music. A lot of things are just changing. We're dealing with mass change right now. That's why everything that don't change will die. People understand what time it is. The thing is, they are going to be real quiet. They're not going to say. That's why you got to watch what they do. So it's like with anything. When you got a business, if you got anything going on and you feel like things might fall into hardships somewhere down the future, you start what? You start selling certain things. You start selling certain valuables, trying to get that bag up. Also, let me say this. He could, allegedly, I'm just saying, he could have been threatened. He could have had people trying to extort him. You know what I'm saying? He might feel like he don't want to end up dead one day over his publisher. We don't know. But I'm just saying, it's different reasons. The point is, he sold his publishing to get that money up front. So we're going to see this happen a lot. Because some of the rappers that's smart, if your catalog worth a little money now, you might, I mean, some of them might as well cash out, because you got to remember also, they are devaluing these rappers too. They are devaluing these entertainers. So my point is this: what your catalog is worth today, it might not be worth that tomorrow. So some of them understand that. So that's why they say, well, boom, it's like a stock. Once that stock is booming, you might as well cash out. Because if you play around and that stock start dropping, it ain't going to be the same. So maybe Future is just trying to cash out early because he know what's about to take place within the rap game, within the industry, period. You know, maybe he might be setting up to retire early. Who knows? But we know publishing is the main thing that is profited off of dead rappers. We know that for a fact. They can't, the wolves and the vultures can't wait to get them publishing rights to that music. Because that's how they get paid. You got to remember that. I know everybody don't know about the entertainment game. When you an entertainer, you die, your kids will eat off that music forever, or your wife, whoever is to take control of your estate will be paid forever. 50 to 100, it don't matter if they got the rights to that publishing. But you see what's going on. See, but at the same time, when they work these publishing deals, now you're going to start seeing his music in commercials. You're gonna start hearing his music in movies, video games. You're gonna start seeing and hearing his music in many different places now. That's why I told y'all before, when you notice, as soon as DMX died, you started seeing his music on commercials, all the sports arenas. You start seeing DMX music all over the place, even with people he probably didn't even agree with rocking with. You dig? But that's how it go. The rapper is always worth more dead than alive. That's it. You know why? Because the music lives on forever. You don't live forever. You only gonna live a certain amount of time, but the music gonna outlive you. That's how this thing works. You know what I'm saying? And families have sent kids to college, live lavish lifestyles off of dead entertainers publishing. These are facts. It's somebody getting paid off Prince right now. Somebody getting paid off Michael Jackson right now. Somebody getting paid off James Brown right now. Somebody, family, these is people that get rich off of these dead. Just think about all those dead artists from the 60s, 70s, 80s. You just go down a list and just all you got to understand is it's somebody somewhere getting paid off all of those dead celebrities, especially the ones that didn't have their publishing. If you know about publishing, you know they showed you that with Cadillac Records. That was to show you the whole entertainment game in Cadillac Records. They just took it to back in the day, but they were showing you how all of them get jerked. Back then it was a Cadillac. Now it's the Ferrari, the Lambo, but all of them get jerked in the end. And the so-called rich white man, he runs away with the publishing. But Future is ahead of the game, and he sold his publishing because he know somewhere down the line they're gonna come for him. He know that. So he made a business move and said, give me, you know, he said, look, give me my 8 figures up front. So we know that's at least $10 million. He said, let me get that up front. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about the industry, you got to know how to move. You got to know about perfect timing, and you got to be strategic. And therefore, you'll see the ones who are not strategic, they always end up twisted. You dig? As you see him chilling on the album cover in back of the Bentley or whatever he in, see no evil. You dig? See no evil, hear no evil. Mask off. Now remember, he's the one that blew up. He's that last song he got that award for, Mask Off. You see that was a hit song. Next thing you know, a little while after that, you was walking around with a mask on. You see what I'm saying? We was on lockdown after that, and everybody was taking Molly and Percocets. The thing is, everybody's still taking Molly and Percocets. Only difference is fake Molly, aka meth, amphetamines, meth, crystal meth, and fake Percocets, aka fentanyl pills. That's the only difference now. But Future sold the rights to that song, Mask Off, aka Molly Percocets, and somebody else owned the rights to that now. So I always knew the science or energy. Future represented the future. And they was telling us that your future was going to be over eventually anyway. And they was telling you that really you ain't got no future. Why? Because all within your future or what was promoted was drugs, blowing bags, smashing a whole lot of whores, smashing other dude's wife. All of those are key elements of why a lot of people right now don't have no future. You feel me? So all of this stuff relate. Let's keep it pushing. Who up in here? If y'all should know me by now, you know on Monday I start off one way. Tuesday, you see the more the week going, I start turning up. My people, y'all already know that. All you got to do is hear a Monday episode and compare it to a Friday episode. But in the middle of the week, I start turning up. Y'all already know that. But just wanted to show you how that things are starting to change. See, and this also represents that what? You can't hold on to certain things forever. So this whole story with Future, it goes into a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to talk about it. But the number one thing we got to peep is that he was ahead of the game and he sold his publishing because he knows somewhere down the line, they're going to want that publishing. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look back. What happened to Big Publishing when he died? Big Pun. You dig? Fat Joe still living off Pun Publishing. Let's not play. Let's not play. We know about all the people living on Big Publishing. What about Tupac Publishing? You know what I'm saying? If you think somebody ain't living lavish off his publishing, you sadly mistaken. You feel me? Generations will be raised off of these publishing bags. That's just how it works. So let's keep it pushing. Now we gotta talk about this dude. Lil Baby, man. Lil Baby got caught lacking, man. He got caught lacking. Check it out. Lil Baby was supposed to perform in Canada the other day. Big concert, big concert. And he didn't show. So being that he didn't show up, the fans went ham. They went stupid, and they started getting real destructive. But in my opinion, this also applies with the flack Lil Baby got going on in America. Because in my opinion, they trying to make him hot still. And something happened where it shows that they still watching this man. This might be Lil Baby last run. That's what it's looking like. Like it's his last run. Because remember, they said he might be under investigation. So you know how the powers that be work. They say, look, we might as well let him make all the money he can make now because we're going to take it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So he going on tour. He been touring the whole summer. Him and Chris Brown. He was supposed to go to Canada. But the powers that be are still they still watching. His gang is already documented. So they could be looking at him like, we just gonna let him make all the money he can make, and then we're gonna snatch him up. He also could be trying to run and just stay busy on tour and stay out the way. But you gotta understand, once they had investigations on you, they on you. But anyway, I'm gonna get into it. Check it out though, right? They saying, or he said that he was sick, his body breaking down on him, and he couldn't perform, he couldn't come to Canada. But according to TMZ, the media police, they caught that man lacking. So, like I said, you see the fans went crazy out there because he ain't show. And you got to remember something else too. He's being painted as a bad guy because he disappointed all of these nice white fans. He disappointed these white fans. You see that was wrong what Lil Baby did. That's why they really blowing this up. Y'all know people cancel shows all the time. But they blowing this up for some reason. So now Lil Baby is being looked at as the bad guy. You dig? He being looked at as the bad guy because he disappointed these young white kids. He didn't show up. But check it. They caught his ass slipping thanks to TMZ, the goddamn police or the media game. They caught his ass in the club the night before. Partying, dancing, singing songs, chilling in America. He's supposed to be in Canada. Now, this is the statement he gave after he didn't show. See, he didn't show. He gave his bogus statement, and he thought that was going to be the end of it. As you see right here, he said, I would like to start off by saying I truly apologize, Vancouver, Canada, the Breakout Festival, and to everyone who was in attendance. I have been going so hard these past few months without any breaks. Now, that's true. He has been touring a long time getting that money. He's been touring for months straight. That's a fact. He said, without any breaks, that it finally caught up with me, and my body completely shut down. I owe you guys big time, and will for sure make this up soon. And you could tell that's probably by a publicist. But mind you, he made this statement the other day. But the day after he made this statement, somehow this picture popped up of him in the club chilling, singing rap songs, vibing with the rest of the rappers. TMZ blew him up. So what they doing is making this a big deal. They showing that he's a liar, which is going to piss people off even more. But I know this is a slick slander campaign. And this is also more eyes on him from the Atlanta DA to see how he moving. And like I said, they pushing the narrative of, you know, it's sad how Lil Baby let these poor white kids down. That's messed up. He lied. He didn't even show up for these guys. He was at the club partying the night before. And that's exactly what they caught him doing. Like I said, that's why we got the saying, the internet is undefeated. And I say the eye in the sky never lies, because that camera gonna catch you slipping every time. So that's how you know a lot of people are still slow. Let me break this down, because we talk about this. When are y'all gonna wake up and understand that there's cameras everywhere? 5G technology, you can be seen everywhere, is the lowest level of coming out your house. You're going to be seen on camera somewhere if they really, really, really want to find you. So I don't understand why people like Lil Baby don't know better. He should have just stayed in the crib. On top of that, we know people walk around with cell phones. And you got to understand nowadays, it's people like TMZ that'll pay you for this footage. But Lil Baby brought that on himself, because if he wasn't going to perform, what he should have did, he should have stayed in the crib and played sick. But he didn't know that he was already caught on camera. It's just that this video or this footage popped up the day after he made this bogus statement. So now Lil Baby is looked at as a fraud and a liar. According to Canada, you know what I'm saying? They're looking at him like he a fraud. And like I said, they looking at it like it's messed up how he disappointed these white fans, these little young white boys. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you got other people there, but that's the narrative they pushing. So it's also he getting blamed for the destruction that was caused at this event. They holding him accountable for all of this. You dig? But like I said, it all still represents the same thing of the destruction of rap. Just like I told y'all, wherever it's hip hop, wherever it's rap, it's going to be some type of drama. It's going to be some type of destruction. That's just how it goes. They make it go hand in hand. That's right. That's one thing about, I'm telling you, a lot of stories ain't confirmed. If TMZ don't say it, a lot of time it's cat. So I'm trying to tell you, they are the FBI of media. All right. That's just what they are. They are the masters of. I'm never going to forget when 2 Chainz got robbed in Cali and tried to lie. And then TMZ put that footage out there, showed that boy 2 Chainz running down the street. I said, man, TMZ ain't no joke ever since then. Y'all remember what was their other notorious video? Remember when Beyonce and Jay-Z had that fight in the elevator? Who popped out with that footage out of nowhere? TMZ. They savages with this media. That's how I know they got dibs on certain things. Or also, they offer a certain amount of money to get certain footages from certain people. But one thing about TMZ, man, if they own you, they own you. They're going to get you. That's all I'm saying. And they did a whole, we know they exposed a whole lot. They always get exclusive footage. Don't ask me how. I don't know how they do it. But Lil Baby should have known better. That's how I know he's slow too. And I told y'all, we had this conversation when I did the videos about these dudes getting indicted. It's something about them that is weird. They don't know how to lay low. They don't know how to stay. You got all the money in the world you need. What's so hard for you to just go to an island and just lay low for a couple weeks? Just chill out. They don't know how to do that. They like to be niggas. They still want to go to the club. They still want to floss a bunch of jewelry. They still want to be around the nonsense because that's what they love. But that's the same thing that take them out. It's sad when people get money and they don't know how to chill. You know why? Because you got to know how to chill before you get the money. See, a lot of them get bread, but a lot of them are still, they still got that hood mentality. Not just the hood mentality, the poor hood mentality. Where they can't get over the fact that they just got the money and they made it. They still celebrating they made it out the hood. But once they make it out the hood, they never know how to get to the next level. So that's why they make it out the hood. But what they do, y'all, they still start doing hood shit. They still be doing the same hood shit. You made it out the hood, but you're still doing the same hood shit. You made it out the hood, and you literally trying to bring the whole hood with you. Don't work like that when you're a boss. You see, when you're a boss, you put yourself in position of safety. You make sure you're secure because you are the bag. So you secure yourself. That's secure in the bag. Then from a distance, you make sure your people straight. You make sure you got a top-notch lieutenant, a captain, and you let them do all your work for you because they're your right-hand mans, and you fall back. See, I can show you dudes how to work and how to survive and how to live. I told y'all. See, they need real people around them. That's why they don't know how to move. I told y'all this weeks and months ago. That's why they're going to keep getting smoked. That's why they're going to keep getting cooked. And they're going to keep getting indicted because they ain't got no real G's around them. But they got a lot of money and a lot of flunkies. Therefore, they always going to be their worst enemy because they don't know how to move. When you learn how to move in these streets, it's an art. People don't even understand that. That's a whole nother study. That's a whole nother class you got to take on how to be successful in moving in the streets. I'm not promoting the streets. Why? Because the streets is dead. So don't get it twisted. I can sit here and chop up so much information about the streets, and you can try to use it, but you ain't gonna get nowhere. You know why? Because it's over already. And I'm just telling you the recipe on how a lot of real G's survived the game in the street. So that's what I'm always gonna repeat to y'all. A lot of that was lies about all real individuals are dead in jail. That was a bogus lie. Because they didn't want you to understand that the game could be conquered. Or should I say, a lot of people did conquer the game. They got in, did what they had to do, held it down, and when it was time, they got out. When they got the opportunity, they got out. Whether they took a loss, they got out. A lot of people got out. I know plenty of people that was in the game that got out, and they working jobs right now, taking care of their families, and it ain't because they old and washed up neither. It's because they conquered the game, and they said, you know what? It's time to cash out. So that's the same thing what Future did, see? Because you got to remember, those from Atlanta, and people know Future name used to be Meathead, but Future used to be a hustler. So if you peep Future's whole rap game swag, he applied nothing but hustling skills. How did Future get in a position in the game? He out-hustled most of the rappers. You see, that's why I try to tell y'all. You see how they had us, remember I spoke about how all these old rappers started popping back out, and all these old rappers that already had their time that been washed the fuck up. Social media brought back a lot of washed up people, from washed up rappers, washed up gangsters, people who were missing for like 10, 15 years. The internet brought them back. But people like Future was already out hustling all of them. These new rappers was already out hustling all these old rappers. They was already on the couch somewhere. Remember when the old rappers was crying a couple years ago about how nobody respect hip hop and they couldn't get no shows? That was because of people like Future, Drake, and a whole lot of others. Because they got to remember, you got to go back to like 2010, 2009, and look at that whole run with French Montana, Rick Ross. All them new rappers started coming out, Meek Mill, back to back, and they was tearing the whole country up, touring, getting all the money. Them old rappers was on the couch. Y'all be forgetting stuff. Then you'll see when they, because remember, you got to remember this too. Remember when all the rappers thought they was too big for social media? Remember that? When they thought they was too big, but then when they seen they couldn't eat and they seen that things was drying up, then they want to jump on social media and then they want to start giving their opinions, making themselves relevant again. And a lot of y'all fell for that. So that's why I told you I don't care about no Irv Gotti. I don't want to hear about no rappers from 20 years ago. They been got surpassed. You dig? Irv Gotti just told you he sold a whole Murder Inc. for $2 million. No, pardon me, $200 million. So he said, pardon me, he sold it for $100 million. He owed $200 million. They gave Irv Gotti $300 million. They gave him $100, and he owed $200 million. And like I said, when Irv Gotti did that foolishness, he might not be able to pay back that $200 million. How many of y'all been watching that Murder Inc. special? I know I ain't been watching it. You dig? So how's Irv Gotti gonna pay back that money? But my point is, people like Future out hustle them. You know how? Doing shows every day for years, months, getting $500,000 a show, $1 million a show, $250,000, hustling, whole bunch of music coming out. Y'all know Future catalog done surpassed every damn rapper that was already out from back in the day. Let's be real. Future catalog alone been past Murder Inc. His catalog alone been past 50 Cent. You got to understand the game. You see, the old rappers used to drop in an album, getting their money, chilling, getting their fame. But the new rappers was applying hustle. What Rick Ross do? Apply hustle, hustle, hustle. Where they was selling music like a nigga sell drugs in the trap. That was what all the trap music was about. It wasn't just about trapping out the spot, getting money. It was also about moving this music like we move drugs, trap music. You get it? You get it? So that's what all this is about. That's the rappers that knew how to hustle, they know how to make it. And I apply the same tactics when I'm on the internet. I used to be a hustler. So I hustle like I'm on the street. How I do that? I move my content. I provide good content so when the people pull up, they satisfied. And then what? Tomorrow I got some more for you. So make sure you subscribe because new content come out every day. And sometimes it come out of nowhere because I apply my hustling skills, meaning I'm gonna give the people what they want. I ain't gonna be lazy. I'm gonna give them what they want. Why? Because this is what I signed up to do. I apply this like a hustle, like when I used to get up in the morning every day to catch them plays. You dig? So just showing you how you can take a negative and make it a positive. But slow feet don't eat. Therefore, the people that's hustling, the people like that's listening right now that get up early and be about their business, you always going to eat. because you on it. The people that get up late, man, they're already behind the clock. They got to play catch up. But that's the same thing in the rap game. That's the same thing in life. A lot of rappers, they got stuck. They trying to play catch up. They still looking for help, deals, all type of stuff. But the new generation, which has just passed, have already got to their money. Now you seeing the end of the game. See, even Young Thug, he was one of them fast hustlers. Gunna, fast hustler. So you got rappers in the came in the game that were fast hustling. You see? Therefore, they got in position. So I understand why Future can cash out. But Lil Baby, he about to mess around and get indicted because he's already hot. For two, he pissing the white people off. So it ain't hard for them to come together and conspire on shutting Lil Baby down. Because as you see, he got exposed for being in the club after he made a whole statement on how his body broke down and he was sick. So this right here makes Lil Baby look like a fraud to the powers that be. You know us, we don't care. But to the people that bought them tickets and that venue that booked him, he is now the bad guy. So let's move on, family. Ha ha. You know we got to chop this up right here. And I'm going to tell y'all what I peeped, which was spoken on before. This whole event was fraud. Meaning, man, you got to understand how they work. And I told y'all sometimes I get tricked too, but this is how they work. Remember, what's up, Alpha Familiar? I see you. Naturally Joy, what's up? Now remember, boom. The key thing to the video they did, remember, they got accused of doing a video using little kids to do sexual acts. But the whole concept of the video was the mind of a pedophile. And they were joking on R. Kelly. And I told y'all they was doing this exactly the same time R. Kelly was in court. So I knew they both was parallel. Or should I say they might have all both went together, but I knew it was part of the game. But what I didn't know is that they are now acting online, y'all. These actors, celebrities are now acting online. What do I mean by that? They are purposely staging events and acting it out. We already knew about the fake beef. We knew about a lot of things, but I'm telling you, they are now acting out stuff at different. I peeped that also with the Johnny Depp trial. When Johnny Depp was allegedly suing or whatever, they were suing each other, him and his ex. But when the case was over, both of them got paid. So I'm like, hold up, this don't make no sense. Then I peeped game. I said, no, Johnny Depp got paid for playing that role as a nigga in court. And the girl, his wife, ex-wife, she was playing a role of a battered woman in a relationship. And they acted it out in the court. That was a whole stage event. But that's how they working on social media now. Why? Let's peep game. How many times we've been talking about Hollywood is shut down? I told y'all Black Hollywood is dead. So now, remember, they went from reality TV first. Then what else? The entertainers now, a lot of them doing what? Commercials. They doing TV series. Now they acting out online now. That's what I was saying about that Tory Lanez, August Alsina. This how easy this shit is. This is my opinion too. Look, that's like Tory coming up to August, right? Yeah, or whatever. However they chop it up. He said, look, bro, I'm gonna give you 7 bands. Just let me punch you in the face. You feel me? And then, matter of fact, you got some new music recorded. Or y'all got some. You got some. All right, we both got music recorded. All right, boom. I'm gonna give you this money, bro. You just gotta let me punch you. You know what I'm saying? And after I punch you, you just go online, show the wounds, and then after that, bro, we paid. We're gonna drop our new music. We're gonna go on tour. We straight. You see how easy it is to do that? Now I'm asking y'all a simple question: how many of y'all would take a punch in the face for 7,000? I know people back once upon a time in them streets that staged robberies. I know dudes that was so deep in the street that they staged a robbery, and one dude shot his homeboy in the stomach to make the robbery look real, and he gave his man $5,000 to stage the robbery. You dig? And that was back then. So How many of y'all to take a punch in the face for about $75,000? That's what they're doing. My point is, they acted a lot of this stuff out online now. They are coming together, putting these plots together. Because remember, they actors. They got to perform. You think an actor going to just sit back and don't perform? No, they got to perform. So what I peeped, in my opinion, the new form of them acting is acting out on social media. I'm talking about literally acting. Planning what they're going to do and then acting it out. That's why you should have known most of these beefs been fake. Staged to the highest level. But mind you, this what you got to peep though. Every event they stage is set to keep you distracted for at least 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. You caught up in the story. Just how they doing it. Now let's look. We've been watching this story, case dismissed. So that also means if they was, which they was, they was promoting nasty behavior in that video. You seen Tiffany apologize, but it also was promoting what? Pedophilia. Because by them so-called getting the case dismissed, it also confirms that the powers that be said it's okay for what they did. Also, for 2, it was one of the biggest distractions in the past couple of weeks. For 3, it put both of their name back in the algorithm. The reason, you know, I deal with facts. You know how I know that? When I first was putting Ariesspears' name, it was only like a couple of videos on this man. When you hashtag Ariesspears now, it's hundreds of videos in his name. That's how fast his name got in the algorithm. Ariesspears is now back irrelevant. He's back relevant, should I say. All through social media, because these are the new games they playing. These are the new marketing tools. These are the new different things they doing. Now Ariesspears can start on a YouTube channel and get money every day now, cracking jokes, doing what he want to do. Back in the game now. See, who fell a victim to all of this? Us. I ain't gonna say we fell a victim because you know I break all this stuff down. You know what I'm saying? I told you, I don't just break the news, I break down the news because I understand it's a story behind the story. And I understand signs and symbols of how this thing works. And I understand that media was a warfare used in Media Persia. Media was a warfare used in Nazi Germany. Media is a mental game and a mind fuckery that distracts and destroys the people at the same time and controls public opinion. So that's why one thing you'll notice about me, and this ain't no shade at nobody. Salute to everybody, but you got to understand, I got to let my people know how I work. And people that pay attention, you'll see how I do. You notice the most I'm going to cover stories 2 times. That's it. That's it. I'm out of there. Unless it's an update, I'm out of there. I don't do stories and give speculations. I'm going to say what I say, give my opinion. If it was an update, I'll go again, but I don't go on stories on and on and on. You know why? Because some of these stories, I already know it's a chance of it being fake. And if I do it, that's why I was telling y'all yesterday. Some of y'all be doing what the media do. Media put out stories, and y'all keep pushing the story like you the media. That ain't my job on here. I'm not the media. You dig? So that's all I'm trying to. So certain stories I put out there, then I leave it alone. Because the information is out there. We got a little understanding, but I let everybody else be the internet. Because it's a lot of internet detectives on here trying to crack cases for no reason at all. A lot of y'all trying to crack cases. You ain't getting no bonus. Some of y'all might as well just call a crime line. I'm gonna be real. And my channel, I told y'all this months ago, will never be used in a court of law against nobody. So certain stuff I know when to leave alone. That's all I'm saying. That's my thing. And at the same time, if I know that the media is putting out bogus stories, if I keep pushing it, that make me part of the shit, part of the goddamn distraction. So that's why I move a certain way. You dig? That's just me. No disrespect to nobody else. But some stories I fall back off of. I let them keep going. Like pnbrock, I said what I had to say, gave my understanding. That's that. There's no need to keep, for me personally, to keep giving you pnbrock stories or update. It's already a man lost his life. The news is out there. People got their conception. I'm going to let that man rest. But I understand some of y'all, I'm not knocking nobody. I understand a lot of y'all, it's like a hit record. Once they get a hit, oh shit, they're going to keep coming with that hit record. And they're going to keep that man, they're going to pnbrock you to death. But no disrespect. I'm just trying to tell people, man, the game is already explained. It's already seen through. But these people was playing the game. In my opinion, it was all sanctioned. They knew that video been existed, but they strategically brought it out exactly when R. Kelly was on trial. In the name of the skit they did, it's called The Mind of a Pedophile. A lot of y'all covered it. Salute to Rondell. She covered it. If you see the thumbnail on the picture that she did a video on, you'll see Ariesspears looking like a weirdo. In that skit, he was looking like a weird psycho, but he played the role of a pedophile. And we never seen the shit until they put it back out, which means it was somebody behind that. So just be careful of a lot of these stories online. A lot of these stories now are orchestrated stories, meaning all I'm saying is this: you just take it with a grain of salt. It's entertainment. Don't be getting too wrapped up in some of these bogus ass stories, because a lot of them, that's what they are. They fucking bogus. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad. Like I said, a lot of people, they be calling themselves against the shit, but they don't even know they being tricked to push the shit. I'm telling y'all, man, mental warfare. Let's go on. Now we got some real stuff to talk about. We got updates. Let's go. All right. There's no time to play. All right, y'all. Check it out. Boom. As you see, another statement from the UN. The UN gave us a statement weeks ago, said 2 billion people will perish from the earth. So when they talk, I listen. I don't know about y'all, but when they talk, I listen. Because I told you, I'm going to say it 1,000 times. Look, if people could keep repeating the same ignorance, if you could keep getting brainwashed every day with the same nonsense, I'm going to keep brainwashing you with the same facts. That what? When they tell you something, you pay attention, because everything they do is in your face. I'm the one that's here to shatter the whole conspiracy theory of all of that stuff you thought had power. I'm going to show you it don't. The thing is, they bank on you being stupid. They bank on you being asleep, and they bank on you giving up your power. That's how they run the world. So check it. The world is in great peril, according to the UN chief. He warns global leaders. The Secretary General Antonio Guterres will deliver his State of the World speech at Tuesday's opening. Basically, yesterday. How many people heard about it? Not much. But let me show y'all another way how they play games. See, when you see this statement on CBS News, MSN News, whatever, right? I'm gonna show you how to decode this shit. You see how they play games? The world is in great peril. How many of y'all know what peril means? Don't get it messed up. Don't feel bad, because I didn't know what peril means. So you know what I did? I looked it up this morning, because I know how they play games. See, they're going to say great peril to throw it off. Now let's look at what peril means. Peril, serious and immediate danger. Now let's go back. You see why they didn't do it like that? The world is in serious and great danger. Serious and immediate danger. So they ain't say it like that. They say great peril. That's how they water it down. That's how when you see it, you think it's just a regular story. No, they telling you. They say what? The world is in great peril, which means the world is in serious and immediate danger. A setback to the state could present a peril to the regimen. This is announced by the UN, the global leaders of the earth. They're telling you what's happening, what's going to happen, and that shit ain't over yet. So that's why I'm going to keep giving these updates, because I know my people lose concentration fast. My people have a problem with meditating and staying focused. I know that. I'm here. We together. So that's why I'm going to keep coming with certain things over and over again. Just keep you woke. To expose to danger, threaten. Let's bring it back. The world is in great danger, serious danger. You see that? They're telling you what it is. Now let's go into the story. Warning that the world is in great peril. The head of the United Nations said leaders meeting in person. Leaders, world leaders. Got to understand what's going on. World leaders are meeting in person for the first time in 3 years. What that mean? They about to sit at the table and decide how things are about to go. Leaders meeting in person for the first time in 3 years must tackle conflicts and climate catastrophes. For those that know, you see Puerto Rico shut down right now. I remember a couple of weeks ago, I was watching the news and they was talking about how the hurricanes ain't moving. I'm surprised it's hurricane season, but there's no hurricanes. They was fiending for a hurricane to start up. I watched this stuff. They was fiending for hurricanes and tornadoes to get back popping, because it's hurricane tornado season. Y'all know that. And that was like 2 weeks ago. Next thing you know, boom, hurricane coming. Tornadoes back on the scene. Where they go? Smash Puerto Rico again. They don't got no power right now. They've been without power for a couple of days. If y'all remember, a couple of years ago, Puerto Rico just got smashed with a major tornado hurricane, and Bermuda, everything down there got smashed. Now they're about to get smashed again. But I already know these are the same storms they want to hit America. But let's check it out. Climate catastrophes, increasing poverty, more poor people, and address division amongst other powers that have gotten worse since Russia invaded Ukraine. See what's happening? Let me break it down in the regular layman's terms. The powers that be, the rulers of the earth, are coming together to have a meeting to speak about the climate catastrophes, to speak about the increase in poverty around the world. Because they told you 2 billion people are going to be gone, right? Boom. Climate catastrophes. They also are discussing things. They're trying to squash beef amongst each other. How about that? And address division among major powers that have gotten worse. So that means they're coming at the table to squash beef, get on the same page so they can put this work in they're trying to do. That's why I keep telling y'all. A lot of people, my people out here playing, they have no clue what's going on. This also applies when you heard about how these people get together and conspire and meet in high places, in darkness. That's this right here. You know why? They told you that major powers. How many times we heard about what? Unseen powers. What we say? The powers that be. This is it right here. They are the ones coming together. And this is what I want to show my people. Even countries that hate each other, that's ready to go to war with each other, even they understand it's a time they got to sit at the table and what? Put their differences to the side. Meanwhile, they keep you divided. They keep you discombobulated. Because you think America and China got real beef. You think America and Russia got real beef. But you don't understand, no matter, they just understand war and peace time. And they understand it's a time for war, it's a time for peace. Now they're dealing with coming together, calling a truce and peace amongst them because they understand they got a bigger agenda. What's the bigger agenda they got? Climate catastrophes, the white people, that's going to wipe people out. Increasing poverty, that's going to wipe people out. You did? And a lot of other things that's going to wipe. So they coming at the table right now as we speak to chop it up on how they're going to handle the world. And they keep giving us warnings. This is just an update. That it's not about, you ain't got to believe, it ain't about none of that. This ain't about scaring nobody. I keep telling y'all, because I got to keep saying it. You got a lot of black people who like to get slick at the mouth. A lot of people think they know everything. And they always like to rebuttal and challenge and debate. And I'm just here to tell you, I'm not here for none of that. I'm just going to show you what it is. You make your own decision. You make your own choice. Now you see why I be telling y'all what I be telling y'all, because they showing you right here. Some might say that's the synagogue of Satan coming together. That's what some might say. I don't know. But one thing I do know is the powers that be from all over the world will be chopping it up together. They're going to have a real party. And they're going to discuss how things are going to play out. Because people don't understand that Russia-Ukraine conflict is still going on. Also, Putin just gave a warning yesterday. He told all Westerners, stay out his business. Stay your ass out the smoke because you don't want none of this. That's what Putin said. And he's talking to America because you got to understand that war is affecting the economy because we had no clue of how many things come from that way. But all of that is being monopolized right now as we speak. And you can take it or leave it. It's on you. You dig? But I had to get that update because you see this right here ain't going to trend. This not going to trend. But this the real news. Why? Because this is where they actually put things together. So one thing we know for a fact, the play is still going forward. The blueprint is laid out. Now they're going to meet at the table to execute the plan. You dig? So for all my people that's been studying conspiracy, the Illuminati and all of that, now you see how they work. It's right in your face. All right? So I call them a hidden hand, but the hand is not really hidden. It's just that they do magic tricks and you can't watch their hand as fast as they move it. That's all that is. You dig? But let's move on because I ain't done yet. Well, we cooking this morning. Check this out. We got some more updates. And this right here, it goes to what we was talking about with these migrants. These migrants, you know, like I say, some of them are good people trying to live a better life. All of them are being used as pawns. I told y'all America is beefing within itself. And now we got more proof. Let's check this out real quick. 500 migrants sneak across Texas border in just 2 hours. Remember, I told y'all they play with numbers. That could be a 0 at the end of that, meaning 5,000. That could be 2 zeros at the end, meaning 50,000. Because I told you they play number games. Because they made you believe numbers don't lie. But you don't understand numbers can be manipulated. You still don't understand that yet? Boy, Jay-Z did a lot of brainwashing. Now let's check this out, y'all. These are the migrants crossing the border. At night. Which means that they watching them come here. Another thing I want y'all to see within this picture, because I told you I'm going to bring you to the future. What else you notice about these pictures? You see the night vision? This is the same technology they showed you in a movie called The Predator. But not only that, this is what I want to show my people, how whenever they want to go to war with you, they already got you. I told you that. Man, they got night vision that see all over. They got night vision that see through your whole house. I just wanted to show y'all that. This also means they can stop this whenever they want to, in my opinion. Why? Because they know exactly what's going on. They watching it happen. It look like runaway slaves, don't it? It look like a great migration, don't it? Well, all you got to know, each and every day when you wake up and go to bed, they coming in the country. That's all you got to understand. That's all you got to know. And like I told y'all, I'm going to say it again. Long as you doing what you got to do, you straight. But you see, I got to make it clear because my people are hard-headed, stiff-necked, and rebellious because that which was written already, they don't believe nothing. All you got to know is while you sleeping, they coming here to take what's yours. I ain't going to say take what's yours. They here to take what you don't want. How about that? They coming, y'all, and they watching them. And they slick guiding them. They slick watching over them, playing a role that they're infiltrating. But guess what? Ain't nobody speaking out against it. Therefore, it's going to keep happening. It's already happening. But let me show y'all something else because they're playing with the numbers. Now, this right here, this particular story right here, it all relates. Now, remember when they shipped all the migrants to Martha's Vineyard? Martha's Vineyard is in Massachusetts. If I'm not mistaken, that's where the president and them be chilling at. One of the places they chill at. And y'all know they shipped them on a plane the other day. But look what they said. They gave hungry migrants $10 McDonald's gift cards. They saying they lured them to these planes to gain their trust and fly them to Martha's Vineyard. Now, the alleged governor of Florida, and you know the governor of Texas, they behind a lot of this. One of them is going, they being pressed on charges. But let peep game, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what they doing. Hungry Venezuelans. See, I remember when I told y'all it ain't just people from Mexico. People from all over South America is coming here through way of Mexico because that's where the border at. You get it? They flooding the gates. Hungry Venezuelan migrants were given $10 McDonald's gift cards to gain their trust, a lawsuit says. Oh, man. The gifts were part of a scheme by DeSantis to get them to fly from San Antonio to Martha's Vineyard. Now you see how they got on the planes? They tricked them to take $10 gift cards from fucking McDonald's. Do you see that? I told you they got budgets for these people put to the side. I told you they setting them up. But they got to paint the picture that they just sneaking over here. How the hell they sneaking over here if y'all watching them the whole time? Told y'all they always telling they so. Let's continue on because it's a little bit more to this. Peep game. Hold up. It's a little more to this. Hold up. Unnamed Doe defendants falsely promised the migrants will receive employment and housing if they boarded planes. Did I not tell you they setting them up with cribs and they're here for jobs? I told y'all that already. Y'all already know that. But this is the proof for my people that think it's a game. I told you, they in position right now. They ready to get paid. They ready to shack up and move in all these same cribs with a lot of expensive rent, like my people in New York. Y'all know what's up. They're trying to push us out. Therefore, they jacking up the rent. But when you got 5 migrants with new jobs, they can afford to pay the rent for one crib. How many times you heard we got the cliche we always say, foreigners, they can come together and pay the rent. They come together and take care of each other. That's right. That's exactly what they do. And that's what they're going to be doing now. So it's nothing for them to go to any city, no matter how high the rent is, for three families to come together and get them bills paid. See the difference? While you single, independent, struggling on your own. Because now you see why you was taught to be independent, because they knew one day your independence would be your failure. That's why they taught it to us. And to break up our homes, break up our family, no structure, everybody independent, aka everybody for self. Meanwhile, their families are together. I already showed y'all the pictures of the fathers holding their sons, fathers holding their daughters, mothers with daughters. I showed you the family structure they coming over here with. And these are the new taxpayers. These are the new people to build the new heaven on earth in the land of milk and honey. While a lot of us been sitting back, playing around, wasting time, complaining, blaming the government, blaming the white man, look what's happening. I'm going to say it again. Do you think in your mind that any of these migrants care about a damn white man? Do you think in your mind they give 2 shits about white supremacy? Do you think that? If you think that, you're stupid. They don't care about none of that. You know what? They come here to get them greenbacks. And you take it how you want to take it. And I wanted to show you how they're helping them. They just gave you the proof. Unnamed Doe defendants falsely promised that the migrants would receive employment and housing. So all you got to know. Now you see why you got to get on your grind right now, family? I don't care what you used to do. You better start doing something new for yourself. That old stuff ain't going to work. And they're going to make sure it don't work. DeSantis, the governor that's doing this shipment, he running for president in 2024. DeSantis, a potential 2024 presidential contender, has taken credit for chartering 2 planes with state funds to fly about 50 migrants to the Massachusetts island last week to protest President Joe Biden's immigration policy. You see how they lied again? Remember the other day, they told you it was 100. Now they're saying 50 because they downplaying it. Told you, man, they play games, man. They always play the number game. After offering the gift certificates they promised the migrants, educational opportunities. This everything I already told y'all. Get them paid, put their kids in school, let them go get their little nursing degree if that's what they want. Let them go get their little CNA trade. They're going to be going to get them quick trades, them quick degrees, and they're going to go to work. So that's why I told you why they sat us down, had you lacking, comfortable, pacified. Other people are coming here at full speed, ready to out-hustle you. And the choice is yours. The migrants were put up in hotels away from the migrant center. Hold up, let's pause right there. I already showed y'all, we already know about what they're doing in New York, but they're doing it all over. I told you they got money set up for them. Put them in hotels for free. Right now, a lot of people trying to figure out how they're going to pay their rent right now. People trying to figure out how they're going to pay their light bill. A lot of people are living in hotels right now. They got to worry about how they're going to keep that room paid day by day, week by week. They coming over here getting free hotel stays. So it's nothing but a big vacation for them. They are here on a big vacation to get paid. Why? Their country is dirt poor. Their countries ain't doing nothing. But they come here, it's a big vacation. And they're going to get paid. And they're going to get educated and put in position. Why? Because according to the studies, a lot of people in America is not going to college. A lot of people that get in government programs, they're not using the educational part. They're just taking the money. These are the things they've been studying for the past couple of years, y'all. These are now the things they're going to use against people. That's it. Take it or leave it. So you see, they've been putting them in position on purpose. And also, don't forget, because I'm tying it all together, this applies to what they just told you at the UN. Great peril. Hold up. Let's pause right there. Hold up. They're telling you and me it's going to be great peril, meaning what? Let's break it down with peril mean again. Serious and immediate danger. Setbacks. Hold up. So we're going to be in immediate danger. We're going to be set back. Well, what about them? Don't look like they getting set back to me. It look like that don't apply to them. Because they just told you they put them in position, which proves they're not going to be set back. Why? Because they're being taken care of. To what? Weather the storm that other people about to go to or go through. You see that? You got to be able to put it all together to decode the whole thing. So one hand, I told you, watch the magic. One hand, they telling you, beware of serious setbacks and danger. It's going down, y'all. But on the other hand, they got people in line to get these blessings. So if you can't figure this out, I don't know what to tell you. Now let's move on to the next story that applies with what the UN just said. Another thing going on in America that people being quiet about. I've been watching this for a little while too. STD epidemic is in the US right now. It's out of control. With syphilis, HIV on the rise, and 1.6 million cases of chlamydia, which means 1 million plus people are burning in America right now, still having raw sex. Now you see why they've been promoting this Plan B and have a lot of raw, dirty sex, because they understand it's an STD epidemic for you players out here and you Jezebels. But this is also part of the plague. This is part of the plague of the last days. Why you think now they saying all this stuff is out of control, sexual disease? Also, they said the monkeypox, right? But you ain't got to believe monkeypox. You ain't got to believe in C-19. But y'all know goddamn well y'all believe in chlamydia because you know that people be burning almost every other day. And a lot of y'all like to have a lot of dirty, nasty sex. Dudes be sleeping with chicks that don't sit in tubs and don't clean themselves out, don't douche. And a lot of you chicks like to let dirty penis dudes lay in you that you know he smashed more than one chick with no condom. He barely washes his ass. He wears the seat. He only got like 1 or 2, 3 pair of drawers, and you lay up with these niggas. That's how the diseases get spread. But these diseases are now part of the plagues. Remember in the scripture in the last day, it told you about the plagues, right? This is part of the plagues. Because all you got to do is understand of all of the dirt that's going on in the cities. Now you understand why all of these so-called people, basically the female rappers being paid to promote a super extra amount of sexual energy, thought behavior, nasty behavior, because they know a lot of people are going to be scorching and transmitting HIV. And why do people act like HIV just went to sleep? Why people still act like AIDS don't exist? I don't care about none of that other stuff. You know for a fact HIV is still real. Why are you still having raw sex with random people? Because sex, does sex really mean that much to so many people right now? Out of all the sex you had in your life, where the hell does sex ever get you? This is how we got to start thinking. We love sex. What has sex ever done for you? A lot of times, sex don't do nothing but fuck your life up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. We got to stop putting extra emphasis on stuff that's minor. That's all I'm saying. They made it with sex is your damn culture. Sex is always on your mind every day. Sex, 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 sex. But where has sex ever got you? Just think of all the things you've been trained to worship. Where have they got you? Now you understand about worshiping false idols. And I'm going to get into some scriptures today. Know that. Because it all relates. We'll get into the book. Where have sex ever got you? I want all my people, ask yourself that. I don't care how many bad chicks you had. I don't care, ladies, how many dudes that was official. Where did it get you in the end? It just shows you we've been putting too much energy into the wrong things. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with sex, but Niggas made sex a culture, a lifestyle, and won't use the condom called lifestyle. See what I'm saying? Man, there's so many subliminal messages out here. Let's continue on because we got some more spiritual energy we got to tap into. We got to chop this up. Salute to the people in the building. Yeah, you see I'm a little bit lit today. Let's go. Man, this stuff be weird. Look, these the stories I be reaching for. Check this out, y'all. Check this out, fam. Look. A bunch of wild turkeys have been wilding out in Massachusetts. Now, one, I just told you they were shipping migrants to Massachusetts at Marcus Vineyard. For two, we're the first place the Pilgrims went to. Or we're the place that the Pilgrims sat down and pillaged, raped, and did a whole lot of dirt and had a thing called what? Thanksgiving. Massachusetts. With turkeys, right? I told you the turkey represents your people that got conquered. Turkey is one of the American animals, one of the symbols of the natives as well as the eagle. It's a whole lot of animals that represent America. The wild turkey is one of them. A lot of y'all understand it's a liquor called wild turkey because when you drink that liquor wild turkey, you're going to act like a wild turkey. But I'm going somewhere with this. Pay attention. Flocks of wild turkeys have been flooding these people's neighborhood in Massachusetts. Did I not just talk about Boston and Massachusetts last week? And I told you how most of the racism is in the north, but I was specifically talking about places like Massachusetts. They are super racist. But I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all how the ancestors work and how the spirit worked through animals. And don't forget, within the scripture, it told you that the animals came before you. I don't know why a lot of y'all ain't figured that out yet. Animals were here before your ass. Understand that. But my point is, I'm going to show you the spirit of the animals. And I'm going to show you karma. Check this out, y'all. These turkeys have just been popping up in these people's neighborhood. It's popping up. Wild turkeys. Chasing people, keeping them trapped in their house, attacking their cars, wilding out. Now, mind you, this is in Massachusetts. Check it out. No one living on the block knows where they came from or why the turkeys are being aggressive. But an 8-year-old Leo Tango proposed a solution. Kill them and eat them. You see that savage boy? Look. A turkey was literally right at my front door. I opened it and I was like, oh my God. And I'm slowly backing away from it. I was freaking out. Them turkeys scaring the shit out them white people in Massachusetts. They torturing them. The spirit is working through the turkeys. We're honking at them and they don't care. They ain't moving. These turkeys got a whole nother spirit in them. And don't forget, Thanksgiving is coming up soon. But this right here, I can't even explain it, but I know this got to do with a different type of energy. This, in my opinion, is the ancestors coming back. That's my opinion, because they out there torturing these white people. Because the so-called white people in Massachusetts are the ancestors of the Pilgrims. And the Pilgrims slaved the people and then celebrated Thanksgiving. So every year when you celebrate Thanksgiving, you're celebrating the slaughter of your people. The turkey represents the native. The cranberry represents the blood. And every year you go out your way to spend a whole lot of money to celebrate Thanksgiving. But that's your preference. That's on you. But my point is, these turkeys are spazzing out. And they don't know how they got there. They don't know why they're there. They chasing people. They trying to flat people tires on their car. They wilding out. And they don't even know why it's going on. That's wild, right? Along with the pestilence and disease. But that's just showing you what time it is, y'all. There's some strange things going on earth. All you got to do is pay attention and you'll see it play out. Now let's go to the next story that I forgot to cover the other day because it's stupid, but it's just more confirmation of what I be telling my people. Let's look at this. A lot of y'all saw this, how more stupidity been going viral of people putting NyQuil cough syrup on chicken. But little do they know that it's very detrimental and could do you a lot of harm by putting NyQuil on chicken. And where has this went viral off? Where has this whole trend started from? It started from TikTok. Did I not tell y'all? TikTok promotes death. TikTok is controlled by a foreign entity to brainwash and trick stupid Americans. If you got all your common sense and you're very smart, you can be on TikTok. There's nothing wrong with that. Because you know what's up. But you have to understand, in America is considered to be one of the dumbest countries in the world. And they say that Americans are some of the most arrogant, the most stupid, and they do stupid stuff. I told y'all the whole pod challenge years ago was a test run to see how many stupid Americans they can get to eat a Tide Pod. Every challenge they make was to see how dumb an American is and to get them sick and kill them. I told you and showed y'all during the pandemic, TikTok was promoting a lot of food to get people sick. And they started the trend called the keto diet. I know people that was so-called on a keto diet and was ending up with COVID. Just happened to be a coincidence. But I know for a fact, people that was so-called doing a keto diet was getting sick. Y'all also know when they was promoting that fried taco, fried Barillo, that gets you sick. High levels of grease, high levels of cholesterol, high levels of cheese, cholesterol. What that mean? Clogged arteries, super mucus in your nose, head, and chest. TikTok promotes death. That's why I already showed proof to y'all when your president that was in office last time, he banned TikTok and said, don't rock with TikTok. It's a foreign entity to deceive people and get you sick, especially your kids. Then I showed you how Joe Biden lifted the ban of TikTok. And I showed you how ever since TikTok been around, a lot of kids been committing suicide, following stupid ass challenges. A lot of people been dying. People been doing a lot of stupidity because of TikTok. Here we got more proof. TikTok promoting more death. Putting syrup on chicken. Mind you, the girl with the pink sauce, she blew up on TikTok. And remember, the FDA came to her crib because she ain't had the right ingredients. She was getting people sick. And you got to remember, it's a lot of people that can't cook. So they go to TikTok to learn how to cook too. But this is another joke that came out over this same incident. As you see, they saying that Americans are so dumb, you might as well eat one of these. You might as well eat you a Tide Pod Hot Pocket. The forbidden fruit. I'm telling y'all the joke. I'm telling y'all what's going on. See, they tricked and promoted. See, they purposely, for years, made Americans arrogant. We the best in the world. We the smartest. We got everything on top of the top. But now America is on the stage being looked at as clowns, fools, called the Western man. They call us the Western people, Westerners. That's why Putin said, you Westerners, you better mind your business because you don't want no smoke. Because he know America ain't built like that. What I mean by that is the people are disgruntled. The people are still at odds with each other. So Putin and everybody else know, America, you ain't ready to go to war with nobody. Why? Y'all got too many internal wars within yourself. You see the difference? You see when they always showed us all these other countries marching militant structure. When they show you around the world, they show you discombobulated. You see that? And if for those who never been around out the country, I never been neither, but I spoke to a lot of people and know a lot of people that have been out the country. They'll tell you all over the world, a lot of people don't like Americans. And when Lil Baby did this, that's just more salt in the wound to make Canadians don't like Americans. Because Lil Baby was an American that disappointed the Canadian kids and made them start a riot. And this is how the narrative lives on about Americans ain't nothing. Get it? So they feel like Americans are stupid and they're going to follow anything they see. That's why TikTok play deadly games, because they really want Americans to indulge in this behavior. Half of the products you see don't even exist overseas. How many of y'all know high fructose corn syrup is banned in certain countries? But every day you go to the store and you purchase products with high fructose corn syrup, especially my people that love sodas, juices, and all of that. You drink high fructose corn syrup every day, which is a chemical that forms up in your throat and cuts off your air a little bit. But that ain't the point. The point is high fructose corn syrup is banned in certain countries. But in America, it's okay. Because it's all about making money. It's all about selling you the same thing that's going to have you in a doctor. Because it's all about the medical field. As long as people in America are always getting sick and something wrong with them, the doctor's always going to get paid. AKA Big Pharma. And you don't want no smoke with Big Pharma. That's why you're going to get treated, but you'll never get cured and healed. It's a difference. Salute to the chat. I see y'all up in here. Coco Rich, what's up? Latasha Jordan. What's up, little twerker? King Dilla, Jay Goodbar, Annette, what's up? There you go. Boom. That was the number one thing that was on my mind when I said that. Mountain Dew. Other countries ban Mountain Dew. Why? Because it got high fructose corn syrup and it got a lot of fake dye in it. Are you still grown drinking products that got red 30 and blue 40 and all that? That ain't nothing but chemicals, y'all. That's some of the chemicals that break your skin out. And guess what else all that stuff do? Destroy your liver. You don't believe me? Drink a Mountain Dew. Drink some high fructose corn syrup with a lot of dye in it. And watch when you go to the bathroom how dark your urine be. When you got dark urine, that means you ain't that clean. And that's how you get infections, urinary tract infections, bladder diseases, all that come from them chemicals we be drinking. That's promoted every day. Mountain Dew. How many different goddamn Mountain Dews you done seen? All different colors. Why? Because they feel like you a little child, you a kid, and you're going to see that pretty color. You're going to buy it. Whole time, Mountain Dew destroying your kidneys, destroying your liver, destroying your urinary tract. And that's how they work. They get paid and get you sick at the same time. I went in the store the other day because every now and then I drink my little diet Pepsi. Why I drink diet? Because it ain't got no high fructose corn syrup in it. We was trained that, that tastes nasty. You drink diet. Every time I got it, you drink diet Pepsi. I don't drink no diet. Now you understand why they've been drinking diet for years. Years. Why? It don't have no high fructose corn syrup in it. And you was raised on Kool-Aid, and we was raised on everything being super sweet, killing us. So when we drink something that's natural, like a diet drink, it tastes nasty. Because they created us on a whole other frequency of seeing, tasting, and touching everything. It's different from everybody else. When you taste your food, it ain't got enough seasoning on it. They need some more salt. Why? Because we overindulge in high levels of sodium and salt, which causes diseases. So when they told you, you're going to get this because your family had it, I told you that's not true. You just getting it because you do the same thing your grandmama and daddy did. That's why you got the same sickness. It ain't no goddamn inheritance of sickness. That's nonsense, in my opinion. But one thing you have in common with your ancestors and your family, you eat the same exact shit and drink the same exact thing they did. That's why y'all got the same goddamn traits. But when you start breaking the traits, you will start breaking away from the sicknesses. All by design, y'all. All by design. Anyway, let's move on because we're cooking today. We got to talk about some things. Hold on one second. Let me turn the air on. We lit. All right, we still lit. Salute to everybody in the building, everybody in the chat. About to chop it up. All right. Hold up. Y'all lit this morning. Where y'all get this energy from? All right, let's go, y'all. How many of y'all know what this is? A lot of my people, y'all already know what this is. For those that don't know, this is a yoke. This is a yoke that goes around the neck of a slave. This is the yoke that was spoken of in the book. Let me clarify that. Also, for my people, especially from New York, y'all know about how we yoke somebody up. Remember that saying, yoke them up, put them in the yoke? This is what the yoke really is. And this was put on your ancestors, for one. Now we're going to get into some things. This is what a harlot is. I'm going to get back to that. And let's get into the scripture. And this applies to who it applies to. Let me turn the ticker off. Let's look at this for a second. For long ago, I broke your yoke and tore off your bonds. But you said, I will not serve. For on every high hill and under every green tree, you have lain down as a harlot. What's a harlot? A harlot is a prostitute, a woman who has many casual sexual encounters or relationships. Now this scripture also applies to what I just showed you with all those sickness and diseases, when they just told you that diseases are out of control. That applies with the scripture I just read, but this applies to a whole lot. Key thing is, for long ago I broke your yoke and tore off your bonds, meaning I woke your ass up, got you out of slavery, got you right, put you in position to win, and what you do? You still said I will not serve, meaning you still didn't want to do the right thing. You still want to do everything foul. And you did everything foul on every hill and under every green tree. Basically, everywhere you went, you still was doing foul behavior. Now, mind you, this is to a particular people. And you have laid down as a harlot, meaning you've been prostituting yourself. And it's not just talking about sex. It means you've been trying to be down with everybody. You want to be in a bed with everybody. You want to do what everybody else do. You want to worship every other god. Know why? Because that's called prostitution. When you a follower and you follow and lay down with everybody and support everybody, that's considered a prostitution. That's on a spiritual realm, that is prostitution. When you play around with scripture, that's called perversion. Perverting. You dig? These are where these sayings come from. And a prostitute is a person that what? Would do anything for $1. Now you understand how your people have became prostitutes, aka harlots, and don't want to do right? After what? After this. After you got free, what did you do? You still doing the same shit. You're doing worse. That's why I'm going to show y'all why all this applies. That's why the migrants coming over here to take your spot. You feel me? Look like an exodus, don't it? Does it not look like a mass exodus out of South America? Because why? After your yoke was taken off, a lot of your people started playing around. Then in the early 1900s, after that thing called a boule, and this whole bougie society, you've been trying to pattern your life after certain people since then. Since after slavery, you've been trying to be so-called white, allegedly. You've been trying to be everything other than what you're supposed to be doing. And this yoke represents lockdown. It represents the mind of a slave, a person who cannot think and move for themselves. But it told you it was written. Because long ago, that yoke been taken off your neck. And that ain't just dealing with slavery here. For people that don't know, your people have been put in bondage many times. And freed too. Got away. Was straight. Got blessed. All of that. What happened? They kept blowing their blessings and kept getting put back in bondage. Now you see why I kept telling you a lot of y'all gonna get put back in bondage because you're stupid. You don't learn. You don't learn till it's over. Well, I'll show you where it said that. For long ago, I broke your yoke. That's the same thing to a nigga that got out of jail and come home, keep doing the same shit. What's going to happen? His ass going to end up back in jail with that goddamn yoke around his neck. That's why you understand why I told you when your ass go to jail, you back on the goddamn slave ship. You're back in what? Bondage. And it was already written that your yoke was broken and your bond got tore off. But you said, I will not serve, meaning you still don't want to do the right thing. And you've been doing foul things on every hill and under every green tree. Everywhere you go, you always doing some fuckery. Therefore, you back in bondage. And you are considered to be a whore around the world. Now, remember what I said yesterday when I said nobody cares about the so-called black man. You're only good for your sex. that means the black man is considered to be a harlot, a prostitute. That means he's only good to get in your bed, and then you kick him out, you shit on him, he's worth nothing. So a lot of times we thought prostituting was all about women. No, it's men prostitutes too. We ain't gonna understand that. What's a male prostitute? A man that'll do anything for $1. It's a man prostitute. Don't you see men run from here, and then they go over there, and then they go over there, and they go over there? Sometimes it's called a nigga trying to be cool with everybody. You prostituting, bro. You're being a prostitute. You know why? Because you all over the place. And you're searching for some type of love or compassion, or maybe just a couple dollars. That's our talk. So I'm just showing you that a harlot or whore is not just a woman. It's a person that would do anything for money. And right now, according to what I see, there's a certain people on the planet that'll do anything for $1. And that's why they ass getting put back in bondage. Let's continue on. For they invited the people to the sacrifices of their gods. And the people ate and bowed down to their gods. Are people not doing that right now? So Israel joined them, or should I say, so Israel joined themselves to Baal. I was talking about Baal yesterday. For those that don't know, Baal is an ancient god that dealt with human sacrifice. Or should I say, they sacrificed their children to Baal. So Israel joined, or Baal, whatever you want to say. So Israel joined themselves to Baal, like they're doing right now, Baal of Peor, and the Lord was angry against Israel. For my people that know who Israel is, I don't got to say much. Let's break it down. Numbers 25, let's break it down real quick. For they invited the people to the sacrifice of their gods. Key word, invited, meaning they ain't make you do it. They ain't push you to do nothing. But you wanted a what? Record deal. You want to be an entertainer. You want to be a celebrity. You want to be a flosser. They invited you in, and you went on your own. And then what you do? You bow down to their gods. Now you see why they throw the horns up? Now you see why they do all the stuff they do and why they suffering? Because now you see why they sacrificing their own for this? Now you see why these niggas will keep all these deaths keep happening for niggas to stay rich? Because when they got invited to the sacrifices of their gods, they volunteered and signed up. And they ate and bowed down to their gods, the false gods, meaning the gods that's not watching over them. So Israel joined themselves to Baal of Peor, and the Lord was angry against thee. My point is this. Are people still, I told you, when you send your kids out in the street and they stupid and you don't educate them, you're sacrificing your own child. Why? Because it's people in place to sacrifice people that don't know no better. Remember, a child is innocent. It don't know no better. But back in the day, parents gave their kids up as sacrifices. And the kid didn't have a clue they was about to get burnt. Same thing right now. Now you see why your kids getting burnt? Now you see why people getting burnt? It's called gunfire. Because when that gun go off, it's fire, burnt. It's one aspect of it. But your people getting sacrificed because you bow down to their gods and you worship their false idols. That's what make you a prostitute. Why? You don't bow to the real power. You bow down to all the bogus power. Therefore, you're like a whore on her knees, always giving head. Now you understand how it's written? And that's my opinion. That's it. Everybody got their own. I'm just reading. Look at the nation Israel. Are not those who eat the sacrifices sharers in the altar? Meaning you indulge in everything they offer. You love it. You embrace it. You go hard about it. This also showing you why every nigga that tried to be a rapper has failed. How everybody that has tried to be everything you wanted to be that was opposite of what you're supposed to be doing, now you see why you failed. Because you was worshiping the wrong things. You was under the wrong influence. Some of y'all was trying to play both sides. What do I mean then? That a thing sacrificed to idols is anything, or that an idol is anything? No, but I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to demons and not God. And I do not want you to become sharers in demons. Let's clarify that. As you see, sacrifice ain't bad. That's the thing. That's another thing you've been tricked up. You think sacrifice just means kill somebody. My people are lost. You got so wrapped up in everybody else doing sacrificing, but the whole time you didn't understand you were still worshiping their idols at the same time. And I just told you, when your family and your kids ain't smart and know where they're supposed to be at, you're sacrificing your own kids. Another thing I'm going to say, think of the key word, worshiping false idols. What's the #1 show? American Idol. So I'm going to show you how they always create blasphemy in your face, American Idol. But it's nothing but an idol for you to worship, because that person goes in American Idol, they become a star, and you start worshiping them. All is by design. I told you, you ain't got to believe in nothing. All you got to do is pay attention. The script is already written. I'm showing y'all this. But this is my point. God wants you to make sacrifices. Or should I say, the Most High wants you to make sacrifices, but you don't want to do that. Don't you know you can get rich? You can get paid by making the right sacrifices. Every sacrifice is not negative. Sacrifice means you have to kill certain things that you crave, kill certain things within your circle, meaning spiritually. Things you know prevent you from being great, you got to kill it. You got to let it die. That's sacrificing. You know how some of us, people, we know how to sacrifice with bills, right? I'm not going to pay this bill to pay that bill. I'm going to take a little of this over there. I know how to stretch it out, make these sacrifices. Or I got to take my kids school shopping. Therefore, I might not be able to get me nothing for a while. Ladies might say, well, hey, I can't get my hair done for a while. I got to get my kids outfit. That's sacrifice. You got to sacrifice to get what you need. You got to sacrifice to make things right. And with that sacrifice comes what? Prayer and belief. Meaning, I know I might be messed up now, but I made a sacrifice for something better, greater. See, key thing I just said, niggas don't want to do that. Niggas want shit fast. Niggas want the shortcut. Niggas want handouts. Niggas want everything in abundance, but don't want to sacrifice. Now you see why you keep losing? Now you see why you keep losing. But you quick to try to follow the crowd, and that crowd you following, they sacrifice the demons. So when we hear and see all these different stories about these sacrifices, yes, they're being sacrificed to demons. And these are the demons that keep them in power. I'm going to tell y'all something else I peep. Another reason why people are losing, because the demons are putting in more work than the so-called righteous people. Meaning the demons are doing more sacrifices. Meanwhile, the other people ain't doing nothing. Therefore, the demons maintain power, sustain power, and keep pushing power, because every day they making sacrifices to their gods or to the demons. And a lot of y'all indulge in the behavior to demons. Therefore, that's how the powers that be keep winning. Get it? But I'm going to show y'all how all this is by design. And a lot of people, you indulge in it without you even knowing sometimes, because sometimes we get tricked. Sometimes we ain't aware. But I'm just showing you how they have made a people be their own worst nightmare and destruction. Now you understand why they can sit in dark places when they just told us to our face they all going to come together and meet, but we don't have a clue on who's going to be at the meeting. Do you see how it works? Because they dealing with a different power, a different entity. And that's why they keep you divided, us divided, so you can't come together and do nothing. Meanwhile, they come together and do everything. Now you see. But all these different things are why you got a yoke around your neck. Because your ancestors had it. They became free. And the generations after that, they didn't do nothing. So therefore, the yoke has been placed back on. Lockdown. You get it? Because you did not serve the Lord your God with joy and glad heart. Meaning, you know a lot of people be complaining. You know that. Niggas complain. Don't want to do this, don't want to do that. I'm always making excuses. Well, you didn't serve. You ain't never satisfied, with no joy in your heart, always miserable, always depressed, always complaining. Like I said, never grateful. Therefore, for the abundance of all things, therefore you shall serve your enemies. With the Lord will sin against you. I told you. In my opinion, most of this stuff is sanctioned. We can talk about the devil and demons all day, but you got to understand, they put in place to do the work they do. Why? Because you're rebellious, you're stiff-necked, you're hard-headed. And they say that God is wise, so he knew that you was going to go against the grain, so he created something in place called demons and Satan to spank you and get at you every time you go off the course. This is simple math. It's simple. Because you did not serve the Lord your God with joy and glad heart for the abundance of all things, meaning you've been getting blessed with abundance. You've been getting a lot of things in your lifetime. You've been straight a lot of times. You never gave thanks. You never gave praise. You never was appreciative of nothing. Therefore, it will be taken from you. Now you see why they say a lot of people going to be messed up? Now you see why they tricked you to hate America? I hate this place. I want to move to Africa. I want to get. They tricked you to hate all of your blessings, to make you be disgruntled. Therefore, it will be taken from you. And you will be sent to serve your enemies, whom the Lord will send against you, in hunger and thirst and nakedness. I show y'all I don't play. I showed you everything. I put it together and break it down and make it simple. I just showed you. Look, Lord will send against you in hunger and thirst and nakedness. That means no shelter, no clothing. You're going to be struggling out here. And in the lack of all things. Now let's stop playing. I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to show you how this shit is written. It ain't me. I'm just seeing what I see, all right? I'm going to slow it down. Let me tone it down. I'm going to say it one more time. Let me show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all how they know what's going on, and they know who you are, but you don't. Because you did not serve the Lord your God with joy and glad heart for the abundance of all things, therefore you shall serve your enemies, whom the Lord will send against you in hunger and thirst and nakedness and the lack of all things. And he will put an iron yoke on your neck until he has destroyed you. What they just told you right here. Your ass about to be starving. Your ass about to be naked. Your ass about to be going through it, and your ass going back in slavery and bondage. The shit is written already. So that's why I told you a lot of you dudes do your thing, but you don't do it like me. And this ain't no brag and boast. This ain't no competition. When I'm in this mode, that means I'm not playing. And I'm showing my people what time it is. And the job is done already. Therefore, I got to face my own reality that what? One day I'm going to go past my mark. Meaning, there's going to be a time where there's nothing else for me to tell y'all, nothing else for me to talk about. And when that day comes, it is what it is. But that's what I already understand. That certain things don't last forever. And once certain things are said, ain't nothing else to talk about. But this is entertainment. So everything that the UN just told you is already written. Now you see why it's going on? So that's why I told y'all, a lot of y'all ain't going to figure out life and crack that code till you start learning the script. You don't know the script. You run, you study everything, you do everything, you pray. You always talking to the Lord. Everybody does everything, but they don't understand how this shit is going down day by day. And I told you, the people that run the world, they ain't got as much power as you think. They bank on you being stupid and you always going against the grain. That's how they win. Because you always disgruntled. Your heart is so corrupt. Y'all hate each other. You beef, you war, you do it all, but you don't do nothing right. Therefore, everything you have gotten is being taken from you. That's why I told you hip-hop is over. You created hip-hop in the park. That's your culture. It's taken from you. Everything you created, it got taken from you. Everything you do, it gets jacked. Everything you do, it gets destroyed. Why? Because you don't appreciate nothing. What they say, what the saying say, how could you love God when you don't even like your own brother and sister? That's blasphemy. People talk all that God talk, but then be the main ones beefing, always in some shit. Hypocrites. Frauds. Because you did not serve the Lord your God with joy and glad in your heart, because you're always bitter, disgruntled, and beefing and drama and all this messiness. Therefore, you shall serve your enemies, who the Lord will send against you in hunger and thirst and nakedness and the lack of all things. You ain't going to have nothing because you always playing. And he will put an iron yoke around your neck until he has destroyed you. That iron yoke around a lot of y'all neck also could be debt, credit, debt, bondage, obligated to overpriced inflation, interest rates, bondage, lockdown. That's for a lot of you who think you balling and think you better than people. A lot of y'all already in bondage. I already broke this down to you. A lot of you people that's got these houses bragging, you in bondage. You ain't going nowhere. You're locked down. Your house is your penitentiary now. And them bills is your bondage. They work a different way. So I told you, a lot of y'all think y'all smart, but you ain't that smart because a lot of y'all got on YouTube to get paid. And now you're looking for YouTube to sponsor your lifestyle. But guess what? One day you shall be let down. You know why? Because they're going to take it from you. Because he giveth and take it away. And everything he give you, you destroy anyway. And it gets taken anyway. So that's why I told y'all all this stuff about to be over soon anyway. I already told y'all that. And that's my opinion. And I'm done. Salute to the chat. Salute to my people. Everybody that stayed and tapped in. This is one of them days right here. So I showed you how it's going down. In my opinion, you do your own. You see things for yourself. I'm not no leader. I'm not none of that. Don't put me in no category. I'm a regular person. But one thing is, with me, I ain't sleep. I ain't doing this for no agenda. I ain't doing this for no clout. I'm not doing this to get paid. I'm just doing it because this is what I do. It's too easy for me to do it. So if I can do it, I'm going to do it with my people. That's why I pull up. All right? And it's boring. So we need entertainment out here. All right? It's boring. It's nothing else to do. So why not put on? Why not have an excuse for us to come together and chop it up? That's what I do. Fun No Fame Live. When you come over here, we live with it. That's it. From the platform, the content, to the chat room. We lit. That's it. We live. We living. Keyword to live is we living. We living though. Ain't no dead people over here. All right? But I just had to show people. They coming to replace you. You getting warnings that things about to get nasty. And people out here still playing. But to each his own. We seen how they played in our face with this fake ass story. At the same time promoting pedophilia. Nobody's going to jail. The same old story. Why? Because R. Kelly, the Pied Piper, was the scapegoat for every pedophile. So he took that L. But why R. Kelly's going to jail? Thousands upon hundred thousands of more Chesters are running around the street to this day. In a hood near you. Lil Baby, he's being slandered for disappointing little white kids. And he got caught lying. Or should I say, I just showed you the powers that be. They know he's a liar. They know he's chasing their materialism. He know the powers that be know that he's a nobody from the ghettos of Atlanta, that they made a star. And every chance they get to show you, they're going to prove to you that they got power over him and that he's a nobody. Because he tried to lie and say that his body was breaking down. He was completely ill. He wasn't feeling good. But then right after that, the video come out of him lying because he was in a club party the night before. So TMZ had to expose him as a fraud. Because the powers that be always going to pull your card. Why? Because they make you and they break you. When y'all going to learn that? Get it? It's done. I spoke on Future, how he sold his publishing. He cashed out early. Maybe Future knows something we don't know. Maybe Future is ready to cash out and just get low. We don't know. Maybe Future might feel like he ain't going to have no future if he keep trying to hold on to that publisher. Maybe he been getting threats already. Who knows? Maybe he knows that his family in the future going to be fighting over the rights to that publisher. Maybe he just going to cash out now and break bread right now. Who knows? A lot of different things going on. But when I see stuff like this, big rappers that's already doing their thing, selling their publishing, I know it's some other things going on. Because it's a thing called cashing out. And some people know when to cash out and take their loss and go. You got to know when to stop. For those who know about the 48 laws of power, you have to know when you met your mark. That's why I said, I already know I ain't going to be doing the same thing forever. That's bogus. I don't live like that. Once I meet my mark, that's it. Nothing else. Now, if things evolve, things evolve. But if things don't evolve and it's just at one, that means I met my mark. So when I told you a lot of these people met their mark already, they reached their ceiling, hit their apex, there's no way to go after that but what? Down. You're not going nowhere else because you met your mark already. And the wise know when they met their mark. So Future, he cashed out. Why the reason? I don't know. I'm not in that man's head. But I know what cashing out. I know what he did, what it represents. and the show is over. Episode 270 in the books. Salute to the chat. I'm about to holler. What's up, Alpha Mia? The ones who was doing good with no worries, not doing the work, the shadow work, the research, and they were still winning, still whining. Roles about to change. Oh, you said still winning. Okay, yeah. I got you. Let me clarify that. The ones who was doing good with no worries, not doing the work, the shadow work, the research, and they were still winning, roles about to change. So basically, what goes up must come down. Loosey goosey, bless up. That's it. Salute. We locked into the truth. That's right. The truth is the power. You know what I'm saying? People thought power was money. That was one of the biggest lies that destroyed everybody. When you was told money, power, respect, how many people you know died chasing that lie? How many people got the money, got the power, and the respect, and what happened after that? I'll wait. You see all that stuff was lies and fabrication, the brainwash you in generations for years to come? Everybody that got money, power, and respect, where did they end up when it was all said and done? Because you don't understand, those are false realities given to you when I just showed you what the Most High really wants you to do. You don't want to do that. Therefore, you don't want to do that. You're going to suffer at your own destruction. It's already been written. They just playing it out. You in a movie now. I told you, we in a movie. And it's script writers. And some of those script writers going to be sitting at the table at the UN in a couple days, having a meeting on how they're going to play this whole thing out. So you take it or leave it. That's it. Look, y'all, we done. It's the end. That's why it's called the end time. That's why it's called the last day. Meaning, shit ain't nothing else to talk about. You just watch, get in position, because it's going down. That's why I say, you want them people to come here and snatch everything from you, or you going to get what you got, you going to take what's yours. What you going to do? You waking up on American soil every day. If you waking up in health, you situated. These people are walking 2,000 miles. They're walking miles upon miles to come here and take over and get blessed. Huh? Got them on night vision. Also showing you how they watch you at night. Showing you anytime they want to get you, they can get you. They showing you. That's why I was trying to tell my people months ago when everybody called themselves getting strapped for war. Don't you know how they see these niggas at night? Now you got to remember, these immigrants, in their mind, they in the jungles of the woods, unseen. Nobody see them. But little do they know, or maybe they do know, they being watched. Like I said earlier, maybe the people helping them get over the border. But my point is, this how easy they can peep you out at night and drop a nice little bomb on your ass. Actually, this is a drone watching them. You see that? You already know they got the drones that shoot off shots. This how easy they can take your ass out. So that's why I was trying to tell people, all that ready for war, man, stop playing. You ain't doing nothing. And this ain't about no fear. This ain't about no downplaying nothing. I'm just telling you, that war you prepping ain't gonna work. How about that? Because you ain't got enough guns to kill the people that make guns, dummy. They destroy you off spiritual power. That's it. Every rich person, billionaire, trillionaire, got spiritual energy behind them. You take it or leave it. I don't know. We can't say all of them don't deal with evil, but all of them got they heavy on spiritual energy. That's how they keep winning. You have no spiritual energy, therefore you have no protection. Therefore, you keep losing. Because you don't believe in shit you can't see. You only believe in what a motherfucker show you. That's it. You're a dummy. Get on the internet, show you anything, you believe this shit. But guess what? That's how they've been ruling you for years. That's why a lot of our ancestors didn't want no TV in the household. Because they knew that the TV represented something else. The TV was designed to go in your household and break up everything through mind control. You get it? That's why a lot of people was against TVs. Because they knew it's so many people that will be deceived by the TV. And we can say that TV and internet and media deceived the whole world, not just Satan. It was goddamn the camera, nigga. Tricks. That's what deceived the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Man. Anyway, back to the chat. What's up, Rondell? Shayna, shout out to all the queens that's here. Where the bros at? Hurry up and die. What up, bro? What up? That's right. Kendall, what's up, Kendall? What's up, bro? Lady Love. But, oh, this is another thing what I was saying earlier. Peep game, right? When I said that they putting the actors online because they realize what? That we don't watch TV no more. They know we don't watch TV like that no more. Yeah, they know that. So now the acting is taking place on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and other platforms. Straight acting. They playing roles, making it look real. Y'all, look, like I said, even that Nicki Cardi beef, that shit starting to look fake. Like real fake. Like they might be talking on phones behind the scenes and all that. I'm talking that kind of fake. Planned out shit. I told you, all they do, what they say, the idle mind is a devil's workshop. That means when you sitting back, ain't got nothing else to do, you're going to start thinking about devilish shit. I told you, most of these celebrities, what they do, y'all, all they do is sit in the crib all day and hit the live button and start shit. That's all they do. Look at them for what they just sit behind in their crib, hit the live button and get everybody worked up. Oh, shit. Meanwhile, they fucking your whole brain up. And they in the crib just bored, chilling, ain't doing shit. So it's nothing for them to be on the phone with each other. Yeah, let's go live. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the beef back going. I got some shit dropping. You got some shit. All right, come on. And that's what they do. That's the new game they doing. Meaning we know a lot of shit was staged, but they are specifically planning these shits out. Remember that beef with Wack 100 and Big U? What happened? I thought they had beef. Anybody get shot? Anybody get, Y'all believe that? Y'all the same ones believe that it's a gay tape on Nipsey Hussle. Did we see it yet? But y'all went for it, right? I know. Anyway, they acted on. Did not Charleston White put out the rumor that he got shot? Everybody come to find out Charleston White didn't get shot. Told you, man, it's on another level. A lot of y'all think y'all wise, but you still keep getting tricked. Got to pay attention. You got to be quicker than that. So that's why I say, man, they're going to keep the shit coming. Why? Because if it get too dead, nobody make money. It gotta. How is the news, NBC, how they going to make money if ain't no goddamn news report? Therefore, they're going to make up shit. How the entertainers get paid, how their name going to stay in the mix if they don't keep some shit going? They got to keep their name in the algorithm. That's why I was trying to tell people. When I said it, people thought I was playing months ago. When I saluted everybody, put my name with their little beefs and all that. Y'all niggas help my name in the algorithm. Nigga, y'all help me. Nigga, I told y'all. Free promotion. But guess what? That's the same thing we do with entertainers every day. We get them free promotion and we keep their name buzzing. Because the whole key is you really only die when your name die. A lot of y'all don't understand that. When your name die, that's when you dead. Long as your name is being spoken of, you still live on. And that's a whole nother thing from ancient times. It's about the name. That's why Tupac's still alive. Get it? That's why Biggie's still alive. Pop Smoke, they still living. Because the word is the spirit, right? And the word became flesh. So if I keep this man's word, his name in existence, he lives on. Through who? Through us. Man, there's other shit going on out here. Sometimes I be just seeing the shit when I'm kicking it with y'all. I just start coming. I be seeing the shit. But I'm trying to show y'all, man, that, man, people need to humble themselves. This whole episode is about humility and humbling yourself and stop thinking you on top of the top and you're the biggest because you ain't nothing. You ain't shit in this world, in this thing called the world. You ain't nothing. That's me and everybody else. Get off that high horse because guess what? That's the same high horse. You're going to fall off and bust your head and everybody going to be laughing at you because it's already written. So you can fight to stay at the top. You can fight. You can try to convince people that you that nigga, that you that chick, that you that deal. But at the end of the day, you ain't nothing. That's what I'm here to tell people. You ain't nothing. You ain't as big as you think. You ain't nothing. And that's called humility. You dig? That's all it is, humility. I could tell myself I ain't shit. I ain't nothing. You know why? I know I'm bigger than that. I know I'm something. I know I'm great. But that's how I keep myself grounded. Nigga, you ain't nobody. And that's how I'm always keep myself. That's why I vibe the way I vibe, because I'm me. I don't got to put on no front. I don't care about who like me. I ain't got to keep no story going. I ain't got to try to make nobody happy. I ain't got to portray no fucking image. I'm just me. That's it. And when you get to know the real me, then you get to know the real me, meaning you get the whole package. This me, though. It's just an aspect. A lot of y'all be out here fronting for no reason. You only fronting for yourself. You only try to make yourself important. Nobody really cares. The people only gonna care about you for a couple days. That's if y'all ain't learned that shit. The people only gonna care. You see that with the biggest celebrities. People only gonna care for about 3 or 4 days. That's it. Look how many dead rappers we covered. Half them dead rappers, are we still talking about them? No. Is anybody still saying rest in peace so-and-so? No. Why? Because you only as good as your last hit. That's the American way, y'all. The microwave era, look, you only as good as your last hit. America is based on what have you done for me lately. If you on YouTube, y'all know how YouTube work. You only as good as your last viral video. You only as good as your last live you did. You start putting out trash, watch the people dip on your ass. That's how the game works. So some of y'all think y'all channels, they play with, it ain't the number. Sometimes it's the damn topic. I know that. Sometimes everybody don't want to hear that topic. That's just what it is. But my point is this. You can't always win. And once you understand that, you'll embrace your losses. And like I told you, before you take a big loss, you'll know when it's time to bow out gracefully. Because even Tom Brady got to retire one day, and he got 7 championships. But one day, it's going to be over for Tom Brady, just like Michael Jordan, and one day it's going to be over for LeBron James. I'm talking about greatness. No matter how great you are, eventually your greatness will come to an end. It's just that the smart people like Kobe, he retired early before he was a bum. He got out the game. See that? The wise know when to check out. Did you see Oprah Winfrey? When she knew when to check out, right? She didn't wait till her show became trash. She knew it was time to go. Ellen DeGeneres, you see how she knew it was time to go. You got to know, niggas don't know when it's time to go. Niggas ride the wheels till the shit fall off. Niggas run shit in the ground. Niggas don't stop till they go to jail. Niggas don't stop till they die. Niggas don't stop till their channel gets struck. Niggas go to the end. See the difference? That's it, y'all. Salute to the chat. I'm still reading. If I don't see nothing else, I'm about to be ghost. We all gonna be good. The Creator giving us the signs, and we are taking it. Shout out to No Fan for spreading the word, doing the work. Salute, Alpha Familia. That's the key thing you said. We gonna be good. For those that take heed to the signs. That's why the signs are here. It was already written. He told you, I give you signs. But a lot of people, they don't know how to travel without a GPS. And if they got a GPS, some of them people still miss the damn sign. So therefore, our people remain lost because they don't see the signs. So it's good you said that. That's how simple all this is. That's right. Hurry said, humble yourself. That's it. Humble yourself, man. Because guess what? We already know that what? If you don't humble yourself, somebody will be sent to humble your ass. That's another thing. If you don't know that by now, if you don't know that, if you don't, it's going to be a situation in life that'll humble your ass quick. We seeing that with a lot of celebrities right now. Hold on, let me give out some wrenches. I'm about to give out some wrenches right now. Some of y'all got to get y'all a wrench. I told you I was lit today. I went to bed early last night on purpose. I said I'm going to be up and ready today. Some of y'all will get y'all wrenches, but around here, it's about consistency, and that's what it is. But I'm adding some wrenches right now as we speak. I ain't been having to take no wrenches away, so that means everybody been straight. You know what I'm saying? But I'm giving out wrenches right now. Some of y'all, I'll get back to y'all. But shout out to all the people that support. Also, don't forget to share these videos on any platform. You ain't got to just share it on YouTube. You got any platform that's popping, share the video. That's all I ask. If you bought the information, get it out there. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we're going to still have a good time. We're going to vibe. This when we at the crib. This the cookout. This the feast. This what we do. This breakfast, buffet, all of that. So I'm going to keep it going. You dig? That's it. Shout out to the people in the bushes, in the clouds, all of that. Ain't no hate over here. I told you, I don't live in no hate. I don't wake up just grunting and mad. I don't live like that. I live a good life, a decent life. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, I ain't got no fucking problems. Therefore, I don't go around making no problems. Get it? People that make problems, because they got fucking problems. And they just trying to put their problems on you. That's all that shit is. Motherfuckers trying to put you in their bullshit. And keep it pushing with that shit. I ain't about that. Other than that, y'all, we chopped it up. Ty 105, what up? Linda, what's up? Big Phil. We here. Dijon, I'll make sure I say your name right, bro. I don't want to mess it up. Kendall, what's up? Kendall always holding it down, man. That's it, though, y'all. I'm done for the day. I know I said it before, but I'll still be reading the chat, so I don't want to miss nobody. What's up, Queen of Detroit? Hey, Queen, you going to Africa to go chill with Tasha K? Oh, man. Tasha K is laying low right now. She is trolling her ass off. Damn, man. Sharon, what's up, Sharon? All artists mental, what's up? What's up, Sassy, Classy? It's Zengard. Zengard be the first on the pull-up. All right, y'all. I think I touched on everything, man. If you didn't catch it, you catch the replay. Today was decent. It was good. Look, we got 3 down, 2 more to go. You see how the week fly? See how time fly? Showed you this shit ain't in the game. I see what Wax said it something the other day. I've been saying, I've been feeling the same way. I feel like not only have they sped up time, I feel like they manipulated the seconds. Like, you know how on the clock you got the hour, the minutes, and the second. I feel like they sped the second clock up, which make the minutes and hours and days go faster. But we know for a fact that it took forever for your ass to turn 18. It took forever to turn 21. You feel me? Look how long it took for you to turn 15 or 21. Now, man, 5-6 years ago, like it ain't nothing. All you got to do is look at when Trump first came in. That was 6 years ago. That quick. See how, boom. 4 years, a person go to college. 2 years, get another degree. That's how fast time flying, y'all. So I feel like they manipulating time. Now, I do feel that. Because things ain't never go this fast. So all that means is now you got to take more advantage of your day and your time now. That's it. Other than that, y'all stay in the loop. Y'all stay right. What's up, Danielle? What's up, Shay? Charmaine, what's up? Chris Miller. Hey, y'all. We came, we saw, and we conquered. And we out. I'ma holler. 1.